Welcome to the National Capital Region or NCR, a vibrant and dynamic hub that pulses with energy and diversity. Nestled in the heart of the Philippines, the NCR is not just a geographical region, it is a melting pot of cultures, ideas, and dreams. From the bustling street of Manila to the sprawling urban landscape of Quezon City, the NCR embodies the spirit of a progress and innovation. Here the past meets the present in the harmonious blend of tradition and modernity, creating a transparency of experience that captivates the sense and ignites the imagination. In the NCR, every corner tells a story of resilience, determination, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. It's a region where dreams take flight, where aspirations soar high, and where possibilities are endless. As you explore a vibrant street, taste of the rich flavors of local cuisine, and immerse yourself to the colorful transparency of festivals and celebration, you will feel the heartbeat of the NCR, a rhythm that inspires, empowers, and motivates. So, whether you're a traveler seeking adventure, an entrepreneur chasing success, or a dreamer with big plans, the NCR welcomes you with a big open arms. Welcome! Be part of the journey and let the spirit of the NCR ignites your passion and fuels your dreams.
I am Shiti Coleza and I warmly welcome you to my beloved hometown, Caloocan City.
Minsa'y natuwa ang may likha, 7,000 pulo ang ginawa. Mga hiyas na inilatag sa malasot lang dagat. At ang bayan niyang
Here in the Philippines, we have so many ways of transportations. There are cabs, jeepneys, and buses. But here in my city, we are known as the motorcycle capital of the country.
Piliin mo rin ang Pilipinas, kapulo ang kwintas ng perlas. Piliin mo.
Caloocan is also known as the Makasaysayang Lungsod or the Historic City because of the Bonifacio Monument that recalls the Philippine Revolution. This was also the place where Katipunan made their unang sigaw.
Hayahang di mapati, ramdam sa bawat awit. Sa masilisig lang inda, mga puso'y lumilipad. Piliin mo rin ang Pilipinas, kapulo ang kwintas.
Since I am a proud product of UCC, this is where the college students of Caloocan City starts their journey for reaching their goals in life. The University of Caloocan City that offers a lot of courses that you can study for free with high educational quality.
Ang ngiti ng may kapat, taglay ng bawat nilalang. May lambing na dumuduyan sa buong pakiramdam. Piliin mo rin ang Pilipinas, kapulo ang kwintas ng perlas.
Caloocan is one of the cities in the Philippines that is full of hustling and fast-paced lifestyle. And as I grew up here, my eyes opened of how our lives go in every single day. But even we're facing a tough situation due to the pandemic, I'm really amazed of how the citizens of Caloocan City still manage to smile and survive.
Mo rin ang Pilipinas, piliin mo rin ang Pilipinas, piliin mo rin ang Pilipinas, piliin mo ang Pilipinas.
I am Shin Nicole Deza, your Miss Tourism Philippines, Caloocan City.
Welcome to Caloocan City, a vibrant and historical significant part of Metro Manila, known for its deep connection to the Philippine Revolution and its role to shaping the nation's identity. Caloocan is a city that bridges the past with the present, from iconic landmarks like the Bonifacio Monument to the bustling and urban district. Caloocan is a unique blend of history, culture, and modernity. In this extraordinary exploration, we'll journey through the city's distinct human and physical geography. You'll discover tradition, festivals, and cuisine that define Caloocan's cultural identity. We also evolve into the city's historical roots, from its role in the revolution to its notable personalities. Join us as we uncover what makes Caloocan a dynamic and culturally rich city in the heart of the Philippines. Local human geography. The rise of local identity. Caloocan City, located in Metro Manila, is a city with a strong sense of identity, shaped by its role in the Philippines Revolution and its vibrant communities. It is known as for its connection to the revolutionary movement that leads to the Philippines' independence, with landmarks and symbols that reflects its historical significance. Natural heritage in the locality. Although primarily urban, Caloocan has natural spaces like the Caloocan Nature Park and other green areas that offer residents from a break of the city's hustles and bustles. These locations serve as a recreational spaces and contribute to the city's commitment to green, innovative. Bonifacio Monument and San Roque Cathedral are some few places in Caloocan City. Dance and Festival. Caloocan hosts a variety of festivals that showcase traditional dances and cultural celebration. The Panatanho de Santo Niño Festival is a grand procession in honor of Santo Niño held on the last Sunday of January. It features lively dances and vibrant costumes demonstrating the city's rich cultural heritage. Song, music. Music is a significant part of Caloocan's culture, with local bands and musicians performing at events and festivals. The city has a blend of traditional and contemporary music, often showcased during celebration and public gathering. Rituals and ceremonies. Rituals and ceremonies in Caloocan are often tied to religious observance. The San Roque Cathedral is a focal point of religious activities, including masses, processions, weddings, and other significant events. These ceremonies help foster a sense of community and spiritual connection among residents. Language, poetry, literature, and document. Filipino, primarily Tagalog, is primarily language in Caloocan. The city has a rich literacy tradition with local authors and poets reflecting the culture of history through their works. Historical documents and artifacts related to the Philippine Revolution can be found in various collections and museums. Local cuisine. Caloocan cuisine reflects a mix of traditional Filipino dishes. Popular food include pancit malabon, noodles dish with seafood, lumpia Shanghai, the fried spring rolls, lechon kawali, the crispy pork belly, and sinigang. It is a sour, yummy soup. Dessert like halo-halo, bibingka, and puto bobong are also favorite among residents and visitors. Yum, isn't it? Belief, healing arts, and secret knowledge. Traditional healing arts are parts of Caloocan culture. Landscape. Practices like hilot, therapeutic massage, and herbal medicine are used for healing and wellness. These practices have been passed down through generation and remain a part of local tradition. Distinguished personality in the locality. Caloocan has many distinguished personalities who contributed to its development and culture. Georgia de Jesus is a significant figure in the Philippine Revolutionary, and the wife of Andres Bonifacio is one of the notable individuals from Caloocan. Local history. Caloocan's local history is closely tied to the Philippine Revolution. The Bonifacio Monument, designed by Guillermo Tolentino, commemorates Andres Bonifacio and the city's role in the revolution. The city's history is filled with events and landmarks that reflects its revolutionary spirit. Physical geography. Building heritage. Caloocan has several notable buildings that are part of its heritage. The San Roque Cathedral is one such structure with a rich history and agricultural significance. The Bonifacio Monument is another iconic landmark symbolizing the city's revolutionary past. Movable heritage. Movable heritage in Caloocan includes historical artifacts and items related to the Philippine Revolution. These can be found in local museums and collections, providing insights into the city's history. Local technology. Caloocan has a mixed tradition and modern technology. The city is known for its steelworks and manufacturing industries, particularly in the northern part. This industry plays a significant role in the local economy and contribute to the city's technological landscape. As we conclude our exploration of Caloocan City, we have witnessed a unique aspects that contribute to its vibrant identity. From the glamour of the Bonifacio Monument to the lively Pandero de Santo Niño Festival, Caloocan is a city that celebrates its heritage and pride. The local cuisine, with its diversity, flavors, and traditional recipes, offers a taste of the city's rich culture. We also explore Caloocan's connection to the Philippine Revolution and the distinguished personalities who played a role in its histories. The city, committed to preserving its heritage, is evident in its architectural landmarks and cultural practices. Thank you for joining us in this city through Caloocan City. We hope this exploration has given you a deeper appreciation of the city's past, present, and incoming future. Wherever you are a resident, a visitor, or simply curious, Caloocan's history continues to unfold, inviting you to be part of its ongoing legacy. Welcome to Las Piñas City, a unique and culturally rich part of Metro Manila. Known for its historic bamboo organ and commitment to environmental conservation, Las Piñas offer a fascinating blend of history, culture, and innovation. The city is the home of beautiful natural areas, vibrant festivals, and traditional Filipino agriculture, all contributing to its distinct identity. In this journey, we will explore the various aspects of Las Piñas City, human and physical geography. From the renowned Bamboo Organ Festival to the tranquil Las Piñas Parañaque critical habitat and ecotourism area. You'll experience the tradition and natural beauty that define the cities. Discover the local cuisine, learn about the city's distinguished personalities, and understand the history that shaped Las Piñas into what it is today. Local human geography. The rise of local identity. Las Piñas City is renowned for its unique identity, rooted from its rich history and vibrant cultural tradition. The city is known for its famous bamboo organ, and it is committed to environmental conservation, which contribute to its distinctive character. This unique blend of heritage and sustainability has shaped Las Piñas develop a strong local identity. Natural heritage in the locality. Las Piñas has a natural heritage that includes green spaces and diverse ecosystem. The Las Piñas Parañaque Critical Habitat and Ecotourism Area is a significant natural reserve that protects various species of birds and marine life. This area is a testament to the city's commitment to preserving its natural environment. And bamboo organ and natural attractions are located in Las Piñas City, dances and festival. Las Piñas City is the home of several notable festivals that features traditional dances and celebration. The Bamboo Organ Festival, held during the third week of February, is a major event that brings international attention to the famous bamboo organ. Another significant festival is the Water Lily Festival, held in the third week of July, promoting the sustainable use of water lilies through dances, crafts, and community events. Song and music. Las Piñas is known for its musical heritage, with the bamboo organ being the central feature. The Bamboo Organ Festivals showcase performance from local and international artists, celebrating both traditional and contemporary music. The city has a vibrant musical scene that complements its cultural festivals, rituals, and ceremonies. Traditional rituals such as Salubong during Holy Week is a local festival honoring patron saints are observed, reflecting a deep-rooted religious and cultural practices of the community. Ritual and ceremonies are deeply ingrained in the culture of Las Piñas. The city, the Saint Joseph Parish Church, which houses the bamboo organ, is a focal point of religious ceremonies, including regular masses, weddings, and other significant events. Traditional religious rituals are an integral part of the city's identity. Language, poetry, literature, and document. Filipino, particularly Tagalog, is a primary language in Las Piñas too. The city has a rich literary tradition, with local authors and poets contributing to its local cultural narrative. This work reflects the history and the ethos of Las Piñas, providing a deeper understanding of its identity. Local cuisine. Las Piñas offer a variety of traditional Filipino cuisine, reflecting its cultural diversity. Popular dishes includes adobo, marinated meat, pancit canton, stir-fry noodles, lumpia Shanghai, fried spring rolls, and bibingka, rice cake. Lechon kawali, crispy deep fried pork belly, halo-halo sinigang. These local foods are located in local markets and eateries are filled with these and other traditional food, showcasing the city's rich culinary heritage. Belief, healing arts, and secret knowledge. Traditional healing practices and benefits the part of Las Piñas fabric its cultural heritage. Local healers known as the albolarios use herbal remedies and therapeutic massage, known as hilot, to provide healing and wellness services. These practices are rooted in the city's long-standing tradition and are often passed through down generations. Distinguished personality in the localities. Las Piñas has produced notable personalities who have contributed to the development and cultural landscape. Diego Serna, the priest who created the famous bamboo organ, is a significant historical figure. His work has left lasting legacy in the Las Piñas, celebrating through festivals and musical performance. Local history. Las Piñas City history is closely linked to its agriculture and cultural heritage. The Joseph Parish Church, with its iconic bamboo organ, is a significant historical landmark. The city's history includes its role in Spanish colonial times and its evolution to modern urban area with a strong commitment to traditional and sustainability. Physical geography. Building heritage. Las Piñas has notable architectural landmarks that respond its building heritage. The St. Joseph Parish Church and the bamboo organ are the key examples reflecting the city's Spanish cultural history and colonial history and agricultural styles. Movable heritage. Movable heritage in Las Piñas includes artifact and historical objects related to the bamboo organ and the city's religious and cultural history. These items are preserved in museums and collections, offering insights into the Las Piñas past. Local technology. Las Piñas has embraced modern technology while preserving traditional practices. The city is known for its innovative approach to environmental conservation, such as utilizing water lilies for crafts and furnitures. These sustainable practices demonstrate Las Piñas' commitment to blending tradition with modernity. As we conclude our exploration of Las Piñas City, we have discovered the unique characteristic that makes this city a remarkable place to visit and live. The bamboo organ, with its storied history, stands as a statement to the city's cultural heritage, while the bamboo organ festivals bring together music lovers from around the world. The Las Piñas Paranaque Critical Habitat and Ecotourism Area showcase the city's commitment and preserving its cultural environment. We have seen the rich disparity of festival music and cuisine that highlights Las Piñas' vibrant culture. The local dishes such as adobo and pancit canton and bibingka offers a delicious glimpse into the city's culinary traditions. Throughout our journey, we have encountered the city's historical landmarks from St. Joseph Parish to another architectural treasures. These sites remind us of the city's deep-rooted history and its role in shaping the cultural landscape of Metro Manila. Thank you for joining us into this exploration of Las Piñas City. We hope you live with a greater appreciation of this unique blended of tradition and innovation. Whatever you're interested in the festival, natural attraction, or historical landmarks, Las Piñas City has something for everyone, inviting you to return to discover even more. As you wrap up your journey from Caloocan to Las Piñas, reflect on the rich history, diverse culture, and unique landmarks you have explored. Each city offers a distinct perspective on the vibrant and evolving prosperity into its Metro Manila.
The rise of local identity in Makati is a multifaceted phenomenon fueled by economic prosperity, cultural diversity, community engagement, and a commitment to innovation and sustainability. As the city continues to evolve, its residents will play a crucial role in shaping its identity and ensuring that Makati remains a vibrant and thriving urban center. While Makati is primarily known for its urban landscape and modern development, it also boasts some natural heritage sites and green spaces that provide residents and visitors with opportunities to connect with nature amidst the bustling city. One of those is the Ayala Triangle Gardens. This urban oasis in the heart of Makati features lush greenery, landscape gardens, and open spaces. It serves as a popular destination for relaxation, recreation, and outdoor events. Next is the Makati Park and Garden. Located along JP Rizal Extension, Makati Park and Garden is a public park known for its landscape gardens. Next will be the Makati Mandaluyong Greenway. The Makati Mandaluyong Greenway is a linear park and pedestrian pathway that connects cities of Makati and Mandaluyong. It offers a scenic route for walking, jogging, and cycling, lined with trees, shrubs, and native plants. Pasig River rehabilitation, while not exclusive to Makati, efforts to rehabilitate the Pasig River have significant implications for the city's natural heritage. Makati's stretch of the Pasig River has undergone Revitalization efforts aimed at improving water quality, restoring ecosystems, and creating recreational spaces along the river banks. Makati, despite being a modern and cosmopolitan city, celebrates its cultural heritage through various dances and festivals that showcase the traditions and vibrant spirit of its people. The famous festival in Makati is the Makati Foundation Day. It's an annual celebration commemorating the city's establishment. The festivities typically include cultural performances, parades, street dancing, and community events held across different barangays in Makati. Next is the Caracol Festival. The Caracol Festival is a colorful and lively event that promotes environmental awareness and biodiversity conservation. It features street dancing, costume competitions, and musical performances inspired by nature and wildlife. Next is the Makati Street Dance Festival. The Makati Street Dance Festival is an energetic showcase of dance and music, highlighting different dance genres and styles from various cultural backgrounds. Last but not the least is the Makati Poblacion Heritage Tour. While not a traditional festival, the Makati Poblacion Heritage Tour offers visitors a glimpse into the city's history, and cultural heritage through guided walking tours. Makati is home to numerous bars, clubs, and restaurants that feature live music performances, ranging from jazz and acoustic to rock and pop. Makati also hosts various concerts, music festivals, and cultural events throughout the year. These events feature a diverse lineup of local and international artists across different genres, catering to a wide range of musical preference, from intimate gigs in cozy venues to large-scale outdoor concerts. There's always something for music enthusiasts to enjoy in the city. Makati may not have a specific song or musical genre uniquely associated with the city. Its vibrant music scene and diverse musical offerings reflect the eclectic taste and cultural richness of its inhabitants. From live performances and concerts to street music and cultural events, music plays an integral role in the social fabric and entertainment landscape of Makati. The rituals and ceremonies of Makati are karakol and linggo ng kasuotang Pilipino. It is a combination of three major ethnic festivals of the Philippines, but in later years. Karakol developed its own character and focus on the bounty of Mother Earth and the need to protect her wealth. It is celebrated every February 27. Linggo ng Kasuotang Pilipino is celebrated every third week of September. During this period, our people's various native dresses and costumes are highlighted. Philippine history and culture were recorded not only in documents, but also in the material culture of our people. The varied names, uses, meanings, and motifs of our people's dresses suggest rich history and culture of our country. The Barong Tagalog, Balintawak, and Barot Saya are the prominent Filipino attire, but our people have many other native dresses. The Ilonggo Jusi and Tina, the Moro Malong, the Bicol Sinamay, Nitis and Patadyong, the Ilocano Abel, the Visayan Tapis Pintados, the Bagobo Dagmay, Bilaan Pandayon, and the Mandaya Ikat. Filipino Tagalog and English are the primary language spoken and written in Makati, reflecting the country's colonial history and multicultural population. However, Makati, like many urban areas in the Philippines, is also home to various regional language and dialects spoken by migrants from different parts of the country. Makati has produced a number of writers, poets, and literary figures whose works reflect the city's urban experience, social issues, and cultural identity. Makati's identity is largely shaped by its urban development and modern lifestyle. Elements of traditional beliefs, healing arts, and secret knowledge continue to thrive beneath the surface, enriching the city's cultural landscape and connecting its residents to their cultural roots. Makati is still rely on traditional healing practices passed down through generations. This includes the use of herbal remedies, massage therapies, and rituals to treat various ailments and promote overall well-being. Traditional healers, known as the albularyo or hilot, may offer their services discreetly within the community.
The distinguished personalities of Makati are Ninoy and Cory Aquino. Former Philippine President Benigno Ninoy Aquino Jr. and his wife Corazon Cory Aquino lived in Makati. Ninoy's assassination in 1983 sparked widespread outrage and ultimately led to the People Power Revolution in 1986, which resulted in the overthrow of the Marcos regime. Cory Aquino became the first female president of the Philippines and is remembered for her role in restoring democracy to the country.
Makati City possesses a diverse array of movable heritage, reflecting its cultural, social, and economic history. This includes art collections, housed in galleries like the Ayala Museum, showcasing Filipino artworks and cultural artifacts. Historical artifacts preserved in museums and sites offer insights into the city's past, while heritage buildings contain movable items such as furniture and decorative elements. Intangible heritage, such as cultural performances, culinary traditions, further enriches Makati's cultural landscape. Makati City is a center for business, commerce, and innovation in the Philippines, hosts a variety of local technologies driving its development. This includes advancement in digital payments and fintech solutions, smart cities initiatives, enhancing public services and co-working spaces, supporting entrepreneurship, and tech ventures. Health tech startups offer telemedicine solutions, while e-commerce and logistics companies facilitate online shopping and delivery services. These local technologies contribute to Makati's growth, competitiveness, and sustainability, enhancing the quality of life for its residents. Malabon, a city in the Philippines, has indeed seen a resurgence in local identity in recent years. Despite its proximity to Metro Manila, Malabon has managed to preserve its distinct cultural heritage and identity. One of the factors contributing to the rise of Malabon's local identity is its rich history and heritage. Malabon was originally a fishing village. Its connection to water, particularly, particularly its intricate network of rivers, has shaped its identity over the centuries. This unique geographical setting has influenced not only the livelihoods of its residents, but also its culture, cuisine, and traditions. Malabon, a Philippine city, showcases a diverse natural heritage amid its urban landscape. The city features a network of waterways integral to its economy and culture, supporting aquatic life and local fishing communities. Mangroves along Malabon's shores provide habitat for marine species and offer protection against erosion and storms. Malabon hosts bird sanctuaries in its mangrove forests and wetlands, attracting migratory species and appealing to bird watchers. Diverse marine ecosystems including seagrass beds, coral reefs, and tidal flats thrive along Malabon's coast, fostering a wide array of species. Despite urbanization, Malabon maintains green spaces and community gardens for recreation and nature appreciation. Significant trees contribute to Malabon's greenery, serving as habitat and providing ecosystem services. Preservation efforts are vital to maintain ecological balance, biodiversity, and sustainable development in Malabon, necessitating community involvement, habitat restoration, and thoughtful land use planning. In Malabon, one of the notable cultural events is the Pagoda Festival, or locally known as Regatta Festival. This festival celebrates the feast day of the city's patron saint, San Bartolome, and commemorates the miraculous image arrival in Malabon's waters. During the Pagoda Festival, beautifully adorned pagodas carrying the image of San Bartolome and other religious icons sail along the waterways of Malabon. The pagodas are accompanied by colorful parades of boats decorated with festive banners, flowers, and streamers. The Pagoda Festival in Malabon is not only a religious event but also a cultural celebration that highlights the city's strong sense of community, faith, and identity. It serves as a time for people to express their devotion, reconnect with their heritage, and strengthen bonds with family and friends. One aspect of Malabon's musical culture is its traditional folk music, which may include genres such as kundiman, karana, and balitao. These traditional Filipino musical forms often feature romantic themes and are characterized by melodic guitar accompaniment and heartfelt vocal performances. The Pagoda Festival, also known as the Regatta Festival, is a significant event in Malabon. It involves a fluvial procession where beautifully decorated pagodas carrying religious icons including the image of San Bartolome sail along the city's waterways. The festival features music, dance, and boat races, attracting locals and tourists alike. Barrio Fiestas are community celebrations held in different barangays of Malabon throughout the year. These fiestas typically include religious processions, masses, cultural performances, games, and food stalls. They serve as occasions for residents to come together, strengthen community bonds, and celebrate their local cultural identity. Malabon City, like many areas in the Philippines, may have its own unique local language or dialect, influenced by Tagalog and other regional languages. Local literature and poetry may be written in this language, reflecting the cultural identity and traditions of the community. Contemporary writers from Malabon may produce poetry, short stories, novels, and essays that explore themes related to the city's history, culture, and contemporary life. These literary works contribute to the cultural landscape of Malabon and provide insights into the experiences and perspectives of its residents. Schools and educational institutions in Malabon may produce textbooks, instructional materials, and literary anthologies that incorporate local themes, perspectives, and voices. These materials play a role in shaping the literary consciousness of students and promoting an appreciation for local culture and heritage. Perhaps the most famous dish associated with Malabon is the Pancit Malabon. It is a savory noodle dish characterized by thick rice noodles, shrimp, squid, smoked fish flakes, and a rich anato-infused sauce. It is often topped with boiled egg slices, green onions, and calamansi for added flavor. Malabon, like many Filipino communities, has its share of folk beliefs and superstitions that influence daily life. These beliefs often revolve around spirits, omens, and rituals to ward off bad luck or attract good fortune. For example, some residents may still observe practices such as pagpag, the act of shaking off bad luck before entering one's home after attending a wake. Traditional healing methods utilizing herbs and natural remedies are still practiced in Malabon. Local healers known as albularyo or hilot may employ various plants, oils, and massage techniques to treat ailments and promote well-being. These practices are often rooted in indigenous knowledge passed down through generations. These are the distinguished personalities in the locality of Malabon. We have Maria Clara Labrega. She is born in Malabon in 1921. Maria Clara was a prominent Filipino politician and philanthropist. She served as the mayor of Zamboanga City and was known for her efforts in social welfare and community development. Next is Alfonso Ponce Enrile. He is a prominent lawyer and statesman. Alfonso Enrile was born in Malabon City in 1858. He served as the Secretary of Justice and later as a member of the Philippine Commission during the American colonial period. Last but not the least is Anita Magsaysay Po, a renowned Filipino painter known for her distinctive style and portrayal of rural Filipino life. Anita Magsaysay was born in Malabon in 1914. Her works have garnered international acclaim and have been exhibited in galleries worldwide. The Malabon Church, also known as the San Bartolome Parish Church, is one of the city's most iconic landmarks, built in 18th century. The church features a Baroque-style facade with intricate details and ornate carvings. It has been declared as a National Cultural Treasure by the National Museum of the Philippines. Malabon is known for its well-preserved ancestral house, many of which were built during the Spanish colonial period. These bahay na bato or the stone houses typically feature a combination of wood and stone construction, with spacious interiors, high ceilings, and intricate wooden carvings. San Diego de Alcala Fort, also known as the Malabon Fort, this historic structure served as a defense fortress during the Spanish colonial period. While much of the original fortifications have been lost over time, remnants of the structure can still be seen along the banks of the Malabon River. Movable heritage in Malabon refers to cultural assets that can be moved from one location to another, such as artifacts, artworks, documents, and other objects of cultural significance. Malabon is home to several churches and religious institutions that possess a rich collection of movable heritage, including religious artifacts, statues, paintings, and relics. These items may have historical, artistic, or religious significance and are often used in religious ceremonies and processions. The city of Malabon holds a wealth of historical documents, archives, and records that document its past and heritage. These may include old maps, photographs, manuscripts, official documents, and personal correspondence, providing insights into the city's history, governance, and culture. Preserving and safeguarding Malabon's movable heritage is essential for maintaining its cultural identity and heritage. Efforts to document, conserve, and promote these cultural assets contribute to the appreciation and understanding of Malabon's rich cultural heritage for future generations. Malabon's proximity to waterways has led to the development of traditional fishing techniques passed down through generations. These may include various types of fishing gear, such as nets, traps, and traditional boats adapted to the local aquatic environment. Malabon has a tradition of craftsmanship and artisanal production, with skilled artisans creating a variety of handmade products. This may include weaving, pottery, woodworking, and other crafts using traditional techniques and locally sourced materials. Malabon is known for its culinary heritage, including traditional methods of food processing and preservation. Techniques such as fermenting, pickling, drying, and smoking are used to preserve local ingredients and create distinctive flavors in Malabon's cuisine.